And now I would like to talk about Google advertising and what is the price you should pay for a Google advertisement, in other words, for a click-through. So that somebody would search for you, find your advertisement, and click on that advertisement. That is known as a click-through. So on this example, what I have done is I have on the Google search engine, I have put online course, and it came up with actually one advertisement minus here and the Open University UK. But I also turned these, the ones before, below, I also put a yellow in front of them. So let's imagine that online course came up with 3 yellows, in other words, 3 advertisements. So the question is, how much should you pay for such an advertisement? And of course, you know that the first one, you're more probable to click through the first one, less probable the second one, and even less probable to click on the third one. And the way Google advertising is priced is known as the generalized second price auction. Now, first of all, as an advertiser, you will have this information that perhaps the advertisement will be clicked through 10 times out of 1,000 searches. And you will also have historical information that that you will be, and based on this you will be able to price yourself, so you will know that every click is worth 7 to you. So for every 10 clicks you will get one person buying your, for example, your online course, and you're willing to spend 70 cents on a student buying that course. So you're willing to pay 70 cents for advertising, and out of every 10 clicks you will get one person to buy it. So the value of that click, and for somebody to click it through, is 7. So basically the last sentence here, you know that you're willing to pay 7 cents for somebody to press that click and click it through. Now the second advertisement will not be clicked through as often as the first one. It will only be clicked through 4 times, but the value of every click-through remains the same, i.e. 7. The third position will not get clicked through, and hence, even though the value of the click remains the same, you will get no revenue from it. So let's put this on the auction setup. You have on the left, you have the click-through rates, 10 for the first slot, 4 for the second slot, and 0 for the last slot. You have one advertiser on this setup, and he is willing to pay 7 per every click-through. Now let's bring in 2 other players, Y and Zeta. And so player Y, he has less he can spend on advertising. His profit ratio, if you like, is poorer, and hence he cannot put that much money on the advertisement. So he will be willing to pay 6, and the last will be willing to pay 1. Now you should read this in a way that he's willing to pay, remember that the revenue will remain the same independent of whether he's in the second position or the third position. And I have tried to make it even more clearer on the third picture on this third picture, I have removed the number of the click-through rate from the first column, and I have multiplied it with the revenue. So 7 times 10, 7 times 4, and 7 times 0. That is how you get this first row, 70, 28, and 0. And you can see that the valuation of 70 for player X is for the slot A. Player X values slot B, so green 28 and the B in green at 28, and of course slot C at 0. So this is basically the auction setup, and in this auction what is happening is that there are 3 players, and all players are giving a valuation for each slot, A, B, and C, and they will only be allocated 1 slot. So the question is, how do you do this allocation and what price to pay for it? And basically it is done in a very, very simple way. So the highest bidder for slot A is X, and he is bidding 70, and we're using the second price auction method. So basically the winner 70 will pay the next highest bid, which is 60. For slot B, the winner, since X has already been awarded slot A, the winner is B, and he will pay for that slot the next highest bid, which is the green one, 4. So this is known as the generalized second price auction, and this is the way Google advertising prices its advertisements. It's a simple procedure. However, so the second price auction is practical, but in the second price auction, when one item was for sale, we were talking about, or I was pointing out that telling the truth is the best strategy. However, in this second price auction, telling the truth is not necessarily the best strategy. And you can see this from the example here. So by bidding the true value of 7 per click, advertiser X got the first slot for 6 times the click-through rate of 10, so for 60. So his profit was 70 minus 60, which equals 10. He could have changed his bid and lowered it to 5. He would have still, with this, he would have got the second slot at a price of 4, and his profit would have been 7 times 4 minus 4, which equals 24. So if, in a sense, in this type of auction you're looking for profit, then your best strategy would not be to tell your true valuation, but you would start optimizing. And how do you sort this problem out? You basically could use the Vickery-Clark-Grove mechanism, in which truth-telling is the best strategy, and in the next presentation I will tell you how the Vickery-Clark-Grove mechanism works. But just to remind you, Google is using a very simple second price auction known as the generalized second price auction. So 70 was the highest bid, he pays 60. X is awarded slot A. After that we have slots B and C left. Y has the highest offer for slot B from the remaining, and he will pay the second highest offer, which is 4. This is the way the generalized second price auction works. It's very, very simple, but it has some problems because people do not necessarily have to tell the truth. Thank you.